Hello everyone, welcome back for some more Fate Hollow Ataraxia. We are in the time where two important things are going to happen. We are hitting all the exclamation marks to proceed with the story, and also go swimming with Sakura. Well, let's start by going to school. Let's see what's up with Tohsaka at the Archery Range. This is apparently plot important. There's still time before class begins. I'll go visit the Archery Club. I've worried for a while now about Sakura, wondering whether the awkwardness she had when she first became captain had diminished at all. Right as I arrive at the entrance to the dojo, someone else walks up. There's no mistaking the impressive uniformed figure in those twin tails. Look, some people got schedules. They live their life by them.
Tohsaka こそ入部希望か?
そうね。卒業までの半年間で華麗なる伝説を打ち立ててみるのもいいかな。
Behind the jokes, it seems she's looking out for Sakura in her own unique way. You'd never see her up and about so early if that weren't the case.
あなたも見学していくんでしょ?
もちろん。失礼します。
あ、先輩。それにTohsaka先輩も。
お、Tohsakaにエミヤか。上がれ上がれ。
The other club members are already packed up and left, so only Sakura and Mitsuzuri are inside. The two of them seem to be in the midst of a conversation.
おはよう、綾子。麻藤さん。失礼させてもらうわね。
Saying that, Tohsaka wastes no time making her way inside. It must be quite a while since she last showed up at the archery range. Should I let her take the lead today?
先輩、私先に上がりましょうか。
何言ってんの。ちょうどいいところに弓道部ゆかりのお歴々がいらっしゃったんだから残りなさいって。
何？そんなもったいぶるようなことなの、綾子?
I think we're the only students who aren't in the club who actually come and visit, you know? We all sit down in the observer's area. Sakura's shoulders look a little tense from the strain.
ほら、エミヤには話したけど、いいアイデアがないかって。うちの部員に聞いてもどうにもしゃっきりしないからね。
すみません。先輩方にご迷惑をおかけして。いいのよ。麻藤さんの役に立てることがあれば何でも相談に乗るわ。
It may just be part of the pose she always assumes while at school, but Tohsaka seems to be brimming with confidence. I knew it was a good idea to bring her along. Feeling relieved, I'm suddenly drawn aside.
で、どういう話を聞いてたの、シロ?
なんだよ、分かって言ってたんじゃないのか。
I beckon her towards a corner. It feels completely unnatural for me, but just this once.
さくらが弓道部の指導にどうも自信が持てないって。
あの子らしい。でもずいぶん良くなったって聞くけど。
誰に？藤根？以前の大会前の雰囲気を知ってる部員から見たら、やっぱり違いは歴然だよ。深刻な顔はしないけど、三綴も心配してる。部の団結や士気がどうにもいまいちだって。
It's a very frank thing for you to say. Which, I mean, it's nice in this case. Even I can't help but feel pain saying this, but we can't just leave it be. After gazing at me bemusedly for a moment, Tohsaka.
それってどこかの弓達者さんがそばにいてあげないからなんじゃない？
きついな。でもTohsakaだって立場は同じじゃないか。第一、直接手を貸すわけにはいかないのはわかるだろ？
そうね、部長だものね。だったら私にいい考えがあるわ。頼りない弟子と妹のために一肌脱いであげるから任せなさい。
I nod vaguely and return to where the other two are.
そういう時は同じ釜の飯を食う仲になればいいのよ。
And so she says it. What?
同じ釜ですか？そうよ。合同遠足でも焼肉大会でも合宿でも何でもして同じ食卓を囲めば団結心は湧くものよ。
Okay.
おお、いいアイデアじゃないか、Tohsaka。
It's a pretty sudden proposal, but she got the point across. It's like the situation at my house. We've got quite a crowd living there. If we didn't eat dinner all together, we wouldn't feel as close as we do to each other. That's an important thing. Eat dinners with your families. My family always does that. Like, every single day. We almost never don't eat supper together. Because it's so important to just have that time to sit down and just be with each other. I hear about people who never do that, and it's like, man, there's a lot missing out from that. It's tough for some people, but it's a really good thing. Oh, there she is. Shouldn't the one to make the suggestion be the first to act on it? It was her idea, so shouldn't it be only natural for Tohsaka to join in? Don't give me that weird look. We Be fun to go camping. The vote is 3 against 1 in favor of Tohsaka's participation. Unfortunately, the person we're dealing with isn't someone who tends to be influenced by something as petty as majority rule or the prevailing opinion. There's nothing wrong with wanting to go for the meat. The meat is like the best part. Prepared for what? Although she continues hurling harsh words at Mitsuzuri, Tohsaka doesn't seem reluctant to join. Now Sakura is beaming as well. And with that, all those assembled confirm their participation. Mitsuzuri nods in approval. Well, that ties back into the beginning of this game. Whoops, looks like we're out of time for today. The last chime just rang. The Archery Range is a long way off from the school building where the chime sounded from. We need to hurry back. It's too bad that there won't be a field trip or yakiniku party, but a special training camp isn't a bad idea at all. Hey, can we crash your house for a bit? You know. He would say yes as long as Tohsaka's not brought up. Tohsaka is really bothered by the fact. Problem resolved. As per Rin's suggestion, the subject of camp has come up. Let's obtain permission for a training camp somewhere. Okay, well, nothing there. After school? Nothing there. Nighttime? Alright. Let's go to bed. Now. It's time for swimming to the pool. I promised to go to the pool with Sakura. Fortunately, I've got the tickets. Sakura said she already bought herself a swimsuit. Right. What about mine? Yep, got it. The one I've used before. Sakura, great, she's here. It's hilarious how her room is just a tidier version of Tohsaka's. I steadied my breath and opened the door. You really don't have to comment on that as soon as I walk in the room. She should have told me if Ryder was there as well. Her preemptive surprise attack ended up taking the initiative. Among the members of this household, Sakura is a particularly long-standing one. Although she and Ryder started living here at pretty much the same time, Sakura's been coming here daily for much longer than that.
さくら、シロが何食わぬ顔をして部屋に居座ってしまう。そんな怠惰な同棲生活では、やがてさくらも。
ちょっと待った、ライダー。今日はそういう話をしに来たんじゃなくて、さくらに用事があるんだ。
先輩、何かすることありましたっけ？
Yeah, swim with me.
することというか、したいことというか。さくら、今日忙しいか？
It's irritating to say the least. If Sakura was alone, I could get straight to the point, but I can't help but be conscious of what I'm saying.
いえ、いつもの家事以外には何も。
それはよかった。ほら、前にいろいろ約束したよな。
お買い物でお鍋を買ってくるとか。
It's pretty important.
そういうのもあるけど、信徒で、ほら。
映画？思い出しました。
Great, then let's go, is what I would have to say, but Sakura suddenly blushed and grew silent. That must be it, judging by her
だ
reaction.
から今日行こうと思って。急な話ですまない、さくら。
そうですか。私も今日は何しようかなってさっきライダーと話していたところです。
So the timing's just right, basically. Had I been a little late, their plans might have already been made. With that, I turned to the ever-present Ryder.
悪いな、ライダーには謎の話をして。
はあ。いえ、私も何の用事もないので、もしシロとさくらに予定があるのでしたら、留守番でも何でもしますが。
前にちょっと話してたあのプールに先輩と一緒に行くって話で、ライダーも行く？ライダーも水着持ってるよね。
We've seen it. It's pretty great.
はい。さくらと一緒に買いましたから。
So that's how it was. In that case, we could probably all go together. That would be great if someone unexpected.
ライダーも時々息抜きしないとダメかなって。
さくらの見ていないところで休憩しているのですが。そうですね。
Ryder and the two of us are looking at each other.
しかし、今日は遠慮しておきましょう。
Yeah, she already had her time randomly in Rin's route.
あちらのプールには何度か行ったことがありますから、今日はお二人でごゆっくりお楽しみください。
そうなんだ。残念。
Sakura is dejected. On the other hand, I strengthen my resolve.
ライダー、気を使わせてすまない。
In a soft voice, I apologize quietly. If Ryder were to come along, I might end up distracted and neglect Sakura. Not that I intend to, of course, but it still could happen.
シロ？
Ryder beckons to me. She whispers to me in a corner of the room away from Sakura.
すごいですよ、さくらは。
What does that mean?
すごいって何が？
いえ、あらかじめ言っておいた方がよろしいかと思いまして。現地で動転してあらぬ事態になっても私はいませんから。
それ、さくらの水着のこと？
Oh. I steal a glance at Sakura. Sakura's staring at us, wondering what we're up to. Sakura's swimsuit.
確かにそうかもしれないな。けどそんなこと言ったらライダーもすごいんじゃないのか？
私は別に普通ですもん。
嘘だ。ライダーだってさくらに負けず劣らずボリュームが。
Volume.
私がライダーに負けてないですか？
That's odd. How did she manage to catch only that part?
先輩とライダー、一体何を話してるんですか？
Nothing.
何言ってほら、今晩カニが食べたいかとか。
Crap. It is now time for crab.
いえ、ただ私がシロにデートの心構えを解いていただけです。
Put more emphasis on that D word, huh? Did you really have to be so blunt, Ryder?
デートって先輩とプールに行くだけです。
それは立派なデートですよ、さくら。幸いシロは今日はさくらに先進するそうですので、ご安心ください。
Wingman Ryder.
そんなこと言って。いや、言った。 だから
Sakura and I are going to the pool together. And that would be my genuine date with Sakura, I guess. Conscious of each other, we both feel a little awkward.
先輩、お手柔らかにお願いします。
ああ、それじゃあ今日はこれからの予定はいいんだな。はい。
あ、今からちょっと用意しますから待っててもらえませんか？
Of course, there's no way Sakura could only take 5 minutes to get ready like me. Literally, all Shiro has to do is put his swim trunks on under his regular pants and grab a towel. That's it. He's done.
ではさくら、私はいつもの家事をこなします。
ごめんなさいライダー。私たちばかり遊んでしまって。
遠慮することはありません。どうぞごゆっくり。昼食はこちらで何とかします。
Ryder tells the apologetic Sakura so, like an older sister. And just to make sure Sakura doesn't try anything else, we leave her alone in her room.
気を使わせてすまない。
いえ、それが私の役割です。
そう言ってもらえると助かる。一緒に行ければよかったんだけどな。
うん。シロ、私と行けないのが残念なのですか？あまり見て楽しいものではないと思いますが。おや、セイバ
ー。はい。
シロ、どうしたのですか？
Nothing.
セイバー、これから俺とサクラで出かけ。
そうです。サクラとシロは水入らずの時間を過ごしますので、私たちあぶれ者は仲良く昼食の三段でもしましょうか。
Dang. Huh? Once again, Ryder murmurs something outrageous. I just stand there gaping, don't use that word, while Saber's taken aback.
ライダー、あぶれ者とは何事ですか？
読んで字のごとくです。主に構ってもらえない従者同士が時には友情と信仰を温め合うのもよろしいのではないでしょうか。
She keeps pulling on Saber's hand. It looks like Ryder's trying to pull Saber away to keep her from interfering with our date.
どういうことですか？説明なさい、ライダー。
無粋なことは言わないものです、セイバー。そんなことでは私たちの愛説はより深くなってしまい、
Ooh, I love exacerbate. That's a good
傷口を
word.
舐め合う辛さから愛が芽生えてしまうかもしれません。
Jeez.
英雄大波にありえませんね。失礼だが、蛇と竜は似て非なるものです。
Oh, wow.
わかりませんよ。どちらも長虫の類ですし、些細なすれ違いからでも愛情は生まれるかと。まあ私たちの場合、不毛な殺し合いの果てに生まれそうですが。
It sounds like Ryder is getting carried away. Is she actually upset about not being able to go with Sakura and taking it out on Saber?
シロ、ライダーに何とか言ってください。
極力仲良くな。喧嘩になっても物を壊さない。お昼ご飯は二人で話し合って出前でも取ってくれ。
Literally saying I don't trust you all in the kitchen. Just order with Uber Eats.
了解です。それではセイバー、鱗をシンボルとする者同士、背筋が凍るようなギスギスした一日を過ごそうではありませんか。
Jeez.
先輩、ライダー、どうしちゃったんでしょう。
Just when did she start watching all this without me noticing Sakura had come up behind
あ
us?
れ、もういいのか。思ったより支度早かったな。
はい、こんなこともあろうかとちゃんとプールの用意をしてあったんです。
Oh, she was so looking forward to this. It's so like Sakura to be completely and thoroughly prepared. I guess I wasn't the only one looking forward to this. The two of us stare at the corridor where Ryder's gone off to. Both of us are at a loss after watching their exchange.
やっぱりライダーも寂しかったのかな。
あれはそれと違うような気がする。俺たちにかこつけてセイバーをからかって遊んでるんじゃないのかな。
それならいいんですけど、二人ともお昼ご飯大丈夫かな。何か作っておきましょうか。
いや、いいんじゃないのか。一体二人で何を食べたのか後で聞くのは楽しみでもあるし。
They'd end up fighting over what pizza toppings to get. I'm quite interested in finding out just what kind of lunch this mismatched pair would have. Either way, neither of them can cook, so going out is the best they can do. We're ordering in.
よし、そろそろ行こうか。
はい、楽しみですね、先輩。
行ってくる。おい、晩までには帰るからな。
Can Saber and Ryder even hear me? I'm a little bothered by the lack of response.
ちょっと心配ですね。最後に2人の様子見ていきますか？
I'm fully expecting the gif of the guy walking in with pizza and everything is on fire. You know the one.
うまくやってるに違いない。だろう。
Well, off we go. We arrive at Shinto. After another 10-minute walk, we're at Waku Waku Splash.
こんな近いところにあるんだったら、もっと前に遊びに来ればよかったですね。
そうだな。けど、なんていうか。
I can't say I'm too happy about this. I wonder if a business like this would ever turn a profit in this countryside town. It seems overdone even for the whims of some rich guy's corporation. If they're actually serious about this, then it's something I can only offer my condolences for. Anyway, its name is certainly amusing.
そうなんですか？
まあ、百聞は一見にしかずっていうのを実感できるかと。
I suppose the same applies to Sakura in her swimsuit. It was enough to elicit an incredible compliment from Ryder herself. One can't help but wonder about this destructive force it carries. I'm curious too, for sure.
先輩、こっちじゃないんですか？
そうだった。悪い。ぼーっとしてた。
Now that was undoubtedly a dangerous line of thought. How shameful of me. It's just a date with Sakura with our bathing suits on. What am I getting nervous about? We've been spending our daily lives together. We've been cooking in the kitchen together for more than 2 years. So this wouldn't be any different from bathing together, right? Wait, bathing? Holy crap, I almost self-destructed without even knowing it.
先輩、そっちだと戻っちゃいますよ。
わかってる。こっちだよな。こっち。
やっぱり、セイバーさんのことが心配なんですか？
That's not it, Sakura. But then, I can't exactly explain my unease to her, can I?
見えてきました。先輩、チケットあります？
ちゃんと持ってきたぞ。これ忘れたら話にならないからな。よし。更衣室は別だから中で待ち合わせだな。
I'd hope the changing rooms are separate.
わかりました。じゃあ、先輩。
Oh boy, here comes the wait. I still really want to go so badly to a water park. Well then, changing then going out into the pool. This all feels like a dream. The reason for that is simple enough. That is Sakura's figure in a swimsuit. For instance, I know that Saber is pretty and slim, therefore I can at least guess what I'm going to see. Yet I'm completely in the dark with Sakura. It's like fighting a decisive battle against an enemy with an instant kill weapon while being blindfolded.
宝具だよな。
Yeah, a little bit. A totally improper example comes to mind. If Ryder were to come with her, the imminent force of impact would have undoubtedly pulverized the existence of Emyashiro into microbial remnants, left to be obliterated within the sterile, chlorinated environment of the pool. My god, man. Because look, she's got that, you know, that curvy chest and butt. And even so, Sakura's waist is so slim.
待て。落ち着け。とにかく落ち着け。
Come on, man, come on. Just take it easy. Composure is surely the ticket to invincibility. With that, I sit by the poolside grasping my knees. Just in the fetal position right there on the artificial sand. It's terribly shameless of me, but I absolutely have to maintain my current posture. Take a deep breath to calm myself before Sakura comes out.
先輩、お待たせしました。
Is she gonna be like, is she gonna be the one to just happily come out and not hide? Steel yourself, is here a merry voice, steel yourself, man. The more you know about a noble phantasm, the less of a threat it becomes. Rather than having weird fantasies, you should actually have a... Oh, she loves it.
すごいですね。こんな屋内型プール、本当に作ってたんですね。
What was that just now?
見てください、先輩。 あんなウォータースライダーまであるんですね。もっとこう50メートルの屋内プールみたいなのを想像してました。
Yeah, she comes out with zero shame, unlike the other ones.
先輩、どうしたんですか？
At last, my mind finally gets used to all this stimulation. Sakura's in a bikini, exposing a wondrous amount of skin. Her pearly white skin shines through it all. I can't take my eyes off her. Oh boy, oh my god, dude. Her supple, voluptuous body. I don't know, my man. That's a bit of a stretch to say that's voluptuous, but then again, that is just the art style, just barely covered by the fabric. To that end...
どうですか？似合います？先輩。
いや、まあ、その。
ちょっと大胆かなと思ったんですけど、セイバーさんもライダーもセパレートだったから、私も勇気を出してみました。
I see. That's how it was. Well, thanks to this newfound boldness of hers, I'm having trouble staying on my feet.
似合う。というか、その、
It looks like my vocabulary has degenerated to beneath that of a kid in primary school. Every time I look at Sakura, this... No, that's bad.
先輩、何か私、おかしいですか？
Just ignore the fact I'm looking past you.
おかしいことは何もない。おかしいのは俺。
Just the sight of her ample cleavage. Oh, that's a fun phrase. And smooth, pearly neck. Makes my indecent self dizzy with unspeakable thoughts. We're at the long-awaited pool, yet the male side of me can't help but think of indecent things in this moment.
先輩。
Firmly, Sakura grabs my hand. Looking me right in the face, she
ちゃん
says...
と私の方を見てください。その、ちゃんと見てくれない方が恥ずかしいです。
Sakura's cheeks slightly redden. Certainly, me being embarrassed is just going to make her feel the same. Times like this, it's up to her companion to get a hold of himself. As I calm down, sense and reason return to my mind. First of all, I should clearly state my thoughts.
悪い。俺、ドキドキしてる。
Just clearly state my thoughts. Dang, girl. Where you get all that?
とんでもなく
The
可愛い
worm
ぞ。
pit? Oh god. Oh god, I hate all. Oh, I feel gross.
本当ですか？お世辞じゃなくて？
バカ。お世辞でいいならもっとすごいことを口にしてる。
やった！勇気を出してセパレートにした甲斐がありました。嬉しいです、先輩。
That was a sound. Sakura tightly embraces my arm. Looking at her chest was just fine, but I don't think my heart is prepared to touch it!
とにかく泳ごう。
I could cool off my head in the water. At this rate, if I keep brushing against her skin like this, my entire body will undoubtedly overheat.
そうですね。せっかく泳ぎに来たんですから。
With Sakura still clinging to me, I turn to face the water side. Not water slide, water side. Though I'm a little worried about other people staring at us, the most important thing is that we get in the pool. What fun activity will we do with her? Although it's already October within this dome, it feels just like summertime. I know that's what's beaming down above us isn't the summer sun. Still, when I'm soaked in the pool, I can't feel anything but summer.
よっと。
To-to-to.
待ってください、先輩。
Sakura awkwardly swims over to me. She's not a total beginner, but it's clear she isn't entirely confident yet. Sakura swims in the manner of someone who hasn't learned to float properly, which is ironic. She has built-in flotation devices.
大丈夫か？別に競泳じゃないから慌てなくていいぞ。それに。
はい、頑張ります。
Using something that looks like the front crawl, she swims over. I suppose at this rate I'll be given swimming lessons?
やっと追いつきました。先輩、やっぱり鍛えてるから泳ぐの早いですね。
いや、タイム取ると波だと思う。日課に水練はないし。
そうですか？ 私なんか25メートルの自由形を泳ぎ切るのが精一杯です。
Certainly, the way she swims it would be difficult. Sakura puts unnecessary stress on her limbs, although it looks like it should be easy enough to correct by focusing on endurance and just floating.
さくら、水泳はあんまり得意じゃない？
運動は全般的に私苦手ですから。あ、でも弓だけはすごくしっくりくるんですよね。
That's a mysterious side of hers. Besides just increasing her popularity and social skills, becoming the archery club captain has also improved Sakura's muscle tone. Oh, I should point out that drawing the bowstring takes more than strength alone.
先輩はスポーツ万能ですよね。
Look at that genuine smile. Like, for real, you never got this face in Stay Night. She never had that genuine of a smile.
ありがとう。けど多芸は無芸って言うしな。一つこれといった専門職があればいいんだが。
Speaking of specialties, I guess that would be archery for me. Once my feelings are settled, I suppose it wouldn't be a bad idea to take up the bow once more. Alright, archery isn't the issue now, it's the pool. Swimming at the pool.
さくら、泳ぎは何ができる？
背泳ぎは苦手ですね。
You know, I feel like a lot of the backstroke is a really dumb way to swim. I'm gonna be honest. Like, you're facing the ceiling. Like, it's stupid. I don't get it. Just swim on your front. There's so many better ways.
それはすごい。
はい。
あ、いや、なんでもない。
What a failure I am. Thanks to these dirty thoughts, I'm on the verge of getting a nosebleed. Doing the backstroke with that chest, huh? Oh my god. Let me say this as his mind would say it. Doing the backstroke with that chest, huh? I bet those breasts sticking out of the water would cause unexpected water resistance. Probably. Definitely. I dare say.
バタフライはできませんし、平泳ぎはかろうじて、クロールの方が遅いですから、私。
普通逆なんだけど。なるほど。桜らしいというか。
でも得意なのがあります。
She happily remembers something.
へえ、もしかして高飛び込みとか水球のキーパーとか。
I suggest things that don't really have anything to do with swimming. Waving her hand, Sakura giggles.
潜水です。
She sticks out her sizable chest as she says that. My eyes widen. Diving, as in like free diving?
ですね。秘密だったんですけど、水の中で息止めてるのはちょっと自信があります。
あ、そうなんだ。
There's quite a simple gloating atmosphere in the air. Just how long could she actually hold her breath? Sakura's a tough girl, so I'm sure she'll last long. Alright, right now it's Sakura's chance to
じ
shine.
ゃあ競争するか？素潜りで。
競争って先輩とですか？
そう。一斉のせで潜って先に上がった方が負け。
He's gonna lose on purpose. He's gonna lose on purpose. She flies into a flustered panic. Seeing as though I'm not that great at freediving, it should be a good match with Sakura.
はい。カウント。5、4。
はい。ならば先輩。
いい気迫だ、的尾師匠。それでは3、2、1、GO!
We're gonna get an underwater CG. With all my might, I take a deep breath and dive. We're underwater. Trying to keep my body from floating up, I sink below the surface. Sakura said she's confident when it comes to freediving, but I wonder how long she can hold it. She never did tell me a time after all. Soon I can no longer distract myself with such thoughts. Even though I saved up a lot of air in my lungs, there isn't that much oxygen in it. Rather, not moving my lungs is suffocating. Little by little, precious air starts to leak out of my mouth. I wonder how Sakura's doing. Ah, there she is. Her expression looks pretty relaxed. Sound seems so far away. Detached from the bustle of the pool, this is a different place where the noise doesn't reach. Though I can't hear the clamor of voices, the sound of fluttering kicks randomly pass by. I feel the water pressure wrapping around my body. Just how much time has passed? The air I inhaled is slowly starting to come out. Seems easy enough when you first hold your breath, but gradually you start to feel that you definitely don't have enough air. This has seriously become intense. I can still hold it a little longer. Sakura's field of expertise, so I want to do my best to be her opponent. Even with that thought, my lungs are screaming for air. Sakura, impressive. Her expression hasn't changed at all. Even though we're underwater, there's no difference from when she's above ground. Looking at her, I can't laugh at her at all. On the other hand, Sakura seems to be looking at me with an impish smile. This is becoming more and more difficult. I regretfully watch the air spilling out of my mouth, wishing I could take back the oxygen bubbles. As my air runs out, water begins to come in through my nose. Sakura seems to be watching with delight. I can't come up first. If Sakura's having so much fun even with a simple game like this, I'll play with her for a few more seconds. Damn it. Looks like this is my limit. At this rate, I'll suffocate. Just for a few more seconds. I'll keep... Oh god, I'm actually dying. Hey, that's method acting. I'll keep Sakura company for 10 more seconds. How can you speak underwater? A sound that I shouldn't be able to hear underwater. The way she moves as she swims over to me. For someone who's supposed to be bad at swimming, she moves as gracefully as a mermaid. How can you do that? Whoa! Whoa. A warm hand touches my face. Our lips meet. In this underwater world, air is passed to me from mouth to mouth. It was a warm, much-needed aid. As relief floods me, while my lungs greedily devour the much-needed oxygen, feel the vivid richness of her soft lips. Sakura smiles through the water. In front of my satisfied self, Sakura swims towards the surface. I'm having trouble making sense of what just happened. Sakura's mysterious actions, saving me despite our contest, the softness of her lips and the fire of her breath in my lungs. I think someone's calling Emiya-senpai. That's right, Sakura's up above. There's no need to stay down here anymore. My mind and vision blurring, I kick towards the surface. Whoa, that's weird flickery graphics. Taking a huge breath, I savor the fresh air. Sakura came up first. It's as if she already had caught her breath.
Yeah, 負けたのは俺だよ。
でも先に上がった方が負けってルールですから。
俺が長持ちしたのはズルだ。さくらが息継ぎしてくれたんだし。
That's strange. He's asking why.
なんでだ?
It's a question I shouldn't have asked. Yeah. It's an interesting thing to pursue. A question that I should have pondered by diving once again and staying at the bottom of the pool until I figured it out.
先輩、怒ってますか?
怒ってない。正直本当に助かったし、けどだからこそ気になる。どうしてあんなことしたんだ、さくら。
Human emotions are confusing.
先輩、すごく苦しそうだったから。
え？
ごめんなさい。本当に思いつきだったんです。先輩が我慢してるのを見て、私が先輩を助けなくちゃって、つい、ごめんなさい。
Sakura apologizes. In other words, regardless of victory or defeat, Sakura did that just because she wanted to help me. I shouldn't be unhappy. As Sakura calls it, she blushes. That underwater kiss was so pleasant that she's still embarrassed about it.
でも、やっぱり私が負けましたから、お昼買ってきます。
いや、俺が反則負けなんだし、俺がおごる。
でも、ズルされたって誰も見てないから、抗議しません。そうです。先に上がってきたさくらの
Oh.
目を離した隙に失礼しました。
Oh my god. Drags her under. What was that just now?
さくら、今のもしかして。
他人の空似じゃないですかね。じゃあ先輩、お昼はこうしましょう。
That's hilarious.
先輩は飲み物を買ってきてください。私はお昼ご飯買ってきますから。
ノーカウントというか痛み分けだな。了解。
If I had to say so, Sakura doesn't get anything out of this. But if she were to kiss me underwater again during a rematch, I have a feeling I would become really useless. I feel like some of Sakura's breath is still lingering in my throat. I place my fingers near my mouth and hope that it'll warmly melt away.
先輩、お昼の希望ありますか?
Hearing that, my gaze returns to Sakura. Though the memory of the kiss still makes me a little dizzy, somehow my mind feels completely clear.
そうだな。夏で海といえばやっぱり焼きそばだろう。
そうなんですか？
ほら、焼きそばの一般公式としては海の家だったりお祭りの屋台だったりする方がうまいからな。そういう意味ではここの露店も期待できる。
確かに高級レストランで焼きそばってしっくりきませんからね。不思議ですよね。中華で五目焼きそばならいいんですけど。
Somehow our conversations always turn to cooking. Well, I'm still a little unsteady on my feet after my earlier experience, but I guess we'll swim again after lunch break.
お昼ご飯食べたら今度はウォータースライダー行きましょう、先輩。
Yo, that slide though? Hell yeah, let's actually get a CG of us on it, please.
いいな。
I want them to actually talk about the
ヘ
slide.
トヘトになるまで遊ぶか。
はい。じゃあたくさん食べて午後のスタミナつけましょう。
It looks like we'll be playing for a while yet. The time Sakura and I have together is precious, so we'll enjoy it to our heart's content. That's it. Ah, I want water slides.
肩が重いですね、先輩。
You sure yours aren't? Heyo.
プールはいつも使わない筋肉使うからな。
In the end, we played our hearts out into the evening. While going down the water slide, I wanted to see that. Fighting against the wave pool and fixing Sakura's curious swimming style, we were soaked in the water all day. We swam until our fingertips were like prunes. Eventually, by a silent agreement, both of us figured we should go back before sunset.
定期的にプールに行けば鍛えられそうですよね。
それならアスレチッククラブみたいな方がいいような。でも。
I played with Sakura at Waku Waku Splash so we could return to those summer days once again. The confusion I felt during that kiss we shared underwater is now carved into my memory. After that, I wasn't so flustered at the sight of Sakura's swimsuit-clad figure. You can compare it to what we did back then, it's no big deal. If I think about it like that, the kiss was more like a good luck charm.
あのプール、夏に行けばもっとトロピカルで楽しいですかね。
10月でもどっかおかしいぐらい真夏だったけどな、あそこ。本当に聖火の頃にはどうなってることやら。
It would be more like a tropical Hawaiian mood. But then again, there are more options during the actual summer.
来年夏になったら海に行きたいな。
そうですね。本当の海の方が広々としてていいかもしれませんね。
砂浜でスイカ割りとかな。
セーバーさんやライダーは真剣になりそうですね。
藤姉だって木刀を手にすれば本気になるぞ。
She would. I imagine a bizarre scene of watermelon breaking on the beach. Even if I prepared a dozen watermelons, it would probably still become a contest. We both break into grins as we imagine the same spectacle.
姉さんも一緒で、イリアさんや水釣り先輩とかも一緒だと素敵ですね。
それもいいけど、今日みたいに二人っきりでどこか海に行きたい気もする。
And Sakura and I can once again share the same time we had together today. Like on the evening beach, the two of us could watch the sunset together. Sakura entwines her fingers with my... Oh my god. The 2 water-soaked... Wait, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you came all this way and you haven't dried off your hands? That's a bit strange, but the 2 water-soaked hands join up as if stuck together. I feel her heartbeat throbbing through my palm. Sakura points to the western sky. It's a star shining against the dark red sky.
そうですね。こうして先輩と海で一番星を探すのを私は楽しみにしてますから。きっと行きましょうね。
Yep, I nod. I have no reason to refuse. I want the same thing after all.
帰るか、さくら。セイバーもライダーも待ってるだろうし。
あ、お夕飯の準備ありましたね。お昼もちゃんと食べたかな。
焼きそばとフランクフルト食べてたような気もするけどな。ま、それはそれで後で2人に聞くとするか。
We start down the road home, all while holding hands the entire way.
ただいま。
Are we gonna get the pizza fire gif?
はい、ただいま戻りました。
No pizza fire gif. Though that was adorable. Oh man. Big heart go aflutter. Alright. Nothing here. To the afternoon. Nothing here. To the evening. Oh, there's probably not going to be anything in the evening either. Alright. Next day. Nothing here. To the afternoon. Oh, we got 2 here. We got 1 at the school and 1 at the temple. That's us gonna be us asking for... Oh, maybe not. It's in the rear woods, though. It's gonna say us asking for... Oh, this is gonna be us asking for permission. So you know what? Let's go... Let's see what this one is, then. This is gonna be... This is new. Are we gonna see the pile of corpses again? As I walk through the woods, I sense a flow of magical energy that shouldn't be there. Like toxic fumes leaking from a poison jar that should have been tightly sealed. There's no mistaking it. The energy that's rising up from the bottom of the mountain behind the trees. Oh, the Great Grail that should have been destroyed. Could it be reawakening? Now that someone restarted the Holy Grail War, it's only natural that they would have an eye on that cave. And if that someone is capable of restoring what we thought was safely destroyed... I run through the underground cavern. This is an emergency. There's no time to go back to the Emiya residence. I will call for Saber only after I confirm the presence of this someone. If worst comes to worst, I'll use the last remaining command spell to summon her. But... That's true, there's the barrier. There's no time for hesitation. I have to stop the one that broke the infernal seal before the Greater Grail comes back to life. I'm gonna call it the Greater Grail, because that's the name that I've called it before. You can see light coming out of the Greater Grail. However, it's still weak. No more than a damp fireplace with but 1 match thrown in. In that case, I should still be able to stop it. I climb up the cliff, not even stopping once. A bottomless pit created in the depths of the earth. The fountain of wishes that gave rise to calamity. And before this abominable wreckage... What? What are you wearing? What is this Mega Man Zero outfit? Literally, recolor the outer jacket to red, recolor the inner part to black. You are Mega Man Zero. Huh. Also, weren't you a kid? Wahahaha. Awesome, looking great. The guy just laughs all by himself. It's okay. I don't know what it's up to, but it's not the kind of hazard that could pose a problem if left alone.
ほう、誰かと思えばセイバーの召使いか。
You're okay. I'm confused. How can there be wait, what?
気が利くではないか雑種。俺がちとガイドを必要とした途端、間抜け面で現れるとはな。
And so I'm found out. Having run all the way here, I've got no strength left to run back. By the way, I'd like him to stop putting on the weird accent on the personal part.
いや、そんなことより、ギルガメッシュ、お前その姿。
The servant in front of me is sporting an outfit the likes of which I've never seen before.
ああ、幼年隊ではないぞ。
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
少しばかり意向を曲げて、今だけ俺に戻ったのだ。
Oh, you can just change.
何？貴様らも主役不在では寂しかろうと思ってな。王として心ばかりのサービスというやつだ。
Ha ha ha! Comes the fresh yet overbearing laugh of the King of Heroes. I see, so we got turned back, rather unfortunately so. Only now do I realize what I have lost. The blonde kid was a real good guy, especially compared to this teenage punk.
そうなんだ。まあ、それはともかく。なんなんだ、その服。
He looks himself over as if looking for a stubborn piece of lint.
なんだ、おかしなところはみじんもないぞ。
Well, about that. Certainly there isn't anything wrong with the clothing. That's because the entire thing is wrong. As far as Western-style clothes go, that's no small issue here.
じゃあ聞くけど、それ新しいお気に入り？
目ざといではないか雑種。いや、目したところでこのオーラだけは抑えきれぬということか。
This is so strange because I feel like this is a... How can I put this? I've never felt Gilgamesh to go to the comedic banter side. Like, he's always been an actual threat. So I'm just not used to this, I guess. Apparently his caster form is fine, so maybe, I don't know. I'm just not used to this. Speaking of aura, this guy's all sparkling.
いかにもこの姿こそ俺の正式な装束。
Then again, I need to look at what game I'm playing. This is not the... This is literally just slice of life shenanigans with a brief, small, actual story.
選ばれた者にしか許されない数少ない一品物だ。本編ではさすがに恥ずかしいのでボツという呪いによってお蔵入りになったが、断じて恥ずべきものではない。まあ一品物ゆえ一つしかポーズが取れるのが難点だ。
Jeez. Ha, the King of Heroes laughs, anxiously yet boldly. It goes without saying that his definition of unique is rather skewed.
で、本当のところ、こんなところで何してるんだよ。
見聞録というやつだ。俺はこの世のすべてを手中にした男。その俺に知らぬ土地などあっては世が迷う。
So reminder, this is a mandatory piece of plot. So what's the actual plot thing gonna be? Is it him being older again?
よって足を運んだ。このような地の底など趣味ではないが、これも王の務めゆえな。
Having said that, the King of Heroes seems to be in great delight. High places, gigantic structures, and things like that must be fundamentally appealing to him.
そっか、あんたここには縁がなかったもんな。
Despite being a boss character and all.
星の巡りが悪かったのだろうよ。俺に落ち度はない。慢心せずして何が王か。倹約質素などという言葉は民どもの楽しみなのだ。そのあたりセイバーは分かっておらぬ。我が軍門に下った暁には黄金の湯船にでも浸からせてやろう。ところで雑種、貴様珍しいものを持っているな。
え
Something uncommon?
いや、見ての通り手ぶらだけど。
忘れているだけの話だ。それが貴様のものであることに変わりはない。あまり価値はなさそうだが、良い。 献上を許すぞ。なんであれ、俺の宝物庫にはないものだ。
Is he talking about Saber? Oh, wait, what? I just got the feeling that something important has been snatched away. Oh, right, that red card.
何しやがった。
所有権を俺に移した。どうやら何かの遊戯のようだな。待つがよい。少しばかり分かりやすくしてやる。出典のわからぬ鑑定は久しぶりだ。俺にも楽しませろ。
Closing his eyes, Gilgamesh looks to be deep in thought. And then after a few minutes, I see, he laughs with satisfaction, reaches behind his back and pulls a card out of nowhere.
こんなところか。意味を持ってしまえばつまらぬものだったな。
What am I looking at? It's a cat?
だが褒美だ。持っていくがいい。
なんか怪しいカプセルだけ
Oh,
ど
it's a Hanafuda card.
くれるのか。
褒美だと言ったろう。俺はオリジナルさえあればよい。
Oh, so he just copied it.
その後に派生し流転していった完成品は属性に伝わるべきものだからな。
A remark worthy of a conceited monarch. Having expanded his collection, the king of heroes from the ancient earth.
どれ観光を再開するか。下はどうなっているのだ。
Nothing that should concern you anymore. I almost let a rash remark slip out.
おい、そっち危ないぞ。中には降りるな。
ははは、何を言う。ただのクレーターではないか。何やらところどころに泥がこびりついているが、まあよし。止めるな止めるな。中心に何やら面白そうなものがあるではないか。
This is not going to be good. Unconcerned with danger, the proud king presses on. But little does he know, for that is the former stronghold of the thing he had carelessly let himself get swallowed by in the past. Oh, this is so weird.
待て。なんだこの足元に絡みつく泥は。嫌だぞ。とにかく嫌な予感がするぞ。おい雑種、鎖だ。鎖を持て。
That's no premonition, that's more of a reenactment. Despite starting over as a child, the same thing happens. Together with his great power as the king of heroes, it seems he's also given the fate of being raised with the carelessness skill maxed out.
バカな。天の鎖をもってしても脱出できるのか。断崖絶壁や墜落事故ではあるまいし、何よこれしき。俺はともかく俺の財力を侮るなよ。さあ友よ、ファイトだ。頑張って俺を助けよう。
Although the chain of heaven is swinging around inside the Greater Grail, one way or another, the king of heroes' feet remain bound. By the way, the partner he's referring to isn't me, it's the chain.
じゃあ俺はこの辺で。
Also, that makes sense. I know this. I know why.
生きてたらまた会おう。
貴様、この状況を見て何とも思わぬのか。凡白の市民としてそれはどうか。
じゃあ助けを呼んでこよう。俺の場合セイバーになるけどそれでいい？
ははは、いらぬ。助けなど全くいらぬ。こんなものはあれだ。ジャングルジムのようなものだ。
The way he says that.
俺にとっては日常茶飯事。助けを呼ぶまでもない。よいな。くれぐれもセイバーになど伝えるな。
Ha! Laughs the king of heroes boldly yet again, all the while black mud below him and the chain of heaven entangled around his limbs. Looking smooth there. Other than displaying the ultimate in false courage, he's sure looking cool.
そっか。そんじゃあそういうことで。カプセルありがたく頂戴しました。
ああ、一つ教えてやると、それは対のものだ。この世のどこかにもう一つのカプセルを持つ者がいる。そのものと出会った時、宝は進化を表すだろう。心するのだな雑種。そのものも地の果てで貴様を待っている。そのカプセルを手に入れた時点で貴様らの対決は避けられぬ宿命となったのだ。
Now here's the thing. They're saying capsule. I know that this audio is from the Vita version. It's a Hanafuda card in this version. The question, so I'm sure this would be how you try and unlock the Capsule Servants minigame in the Vita version. For those of you who forgot, I own the Vita version. I will be unlocking and playing, at least looking at, the Capsule Servant game once I do that. Though I'm gonna have to fast forward through everything to re-unlock everything, but that's okay. We'll do that in the future for sure. So I guess this is a Hanafuda card in this version though. This final cool warning given to my back, I leave the Great Cave. Alright then. The way it looks, he should be able to hold out for a year. Let alone a day. When I get a chance, I'll just let Lancer know that there's a kid in need of rescue. An out-of-place artifact Hanafuda obtained. The time has come. Somewhere in the world, a destined rival awaits you. Well, that was mandatory for a different reason, for sure. Call it a day. Final night. Restart. Alright. Let's go special. Let's check if there's any new Emmas for us. There should probably be 2. Okay, let's start with this one. Oh, it's red. It actually looks way more like 0 there.
大きいギルガメと小さいギルガメ。落としたのはどっち？
金も銀も大も小もとにかく遠慮する。
小ギルキュンは割と好評なんだけどな。原画担当によると、旧私服右はフェイト本編でキモいぶっちゃけありえないとボツになったデザインを大復活。小ギルはその流れを組んでいるとかいないとか。
Interesting.
余計な真似を。何の流れだ。へそ出しか。
もちろん胸板をはだけてこその美形。ああ、誰かさんはそれ以上脱がなくてもいいわ。
脱がん。
And the other one will probably be Sakura's swimsuit. Yep. Oh, and the wedding dress. And her regular...
あ、いや、解説。
おお、すまない。マとサクラの追加立ち絵軍だ。
それぞれ全然勘違いしてない晩餐デートのドレス姿左、ちっともこびたりしてない弓道着新規差分右、そしてこれっぽっちも痛々しくない水着中央です。
そして君は情け容赦ある断じてひどくない先輩なわけだな。
心外。つい出来心でボタンを押してしまった ICBM の着地点を必死に探るこの姉の慈愛と心尽くしがどうしてわからぬのか。
いびつな愛情もあるものだな、現世には。ちなみに原画担当のコメントは新規の服装も桜色の服ばかりですと無難ではあるが。
逃げたわね。
それはどうかな。意外な見せ場がないとも限らん。
Interesting. Alright. Well, because I'm sure the Hanafuda is going to go in that top corner there. I'm sure of it. I'm sure. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Next time we're back into the loop. Or at least I think so. Who knows, maybe we've unlocked a new event. We'll see. We'll see you then. For that guys, ciao.